All right. So, welcome to How to File for Divorce in Florida, Part 3. Again, we're trying to keep these below 10 minutes so they're easy to navigate through, easy to get through them. Hopefully it's not too much, you're not having any issues. So, all right. As part 3, we've already kind of discussed issues of res judicata, stuff like that. I'm going to again give the disclaimer. This is not legal advice. It does not create an attorney-client privilege. This is not to help pro se parties who are representing themselves. This is to help people develop questions, ideas, and concerns to address to attorneys during a free legal consultation. Free legal consultations are pretty easy to get your hands on. You call a law firm, ask if they do free legal consultations, schedule a call. Sometimes we'll do them over the phone, sometimes we'll do them in person, sometimes we'll do them in Zoom. If you have questions about your divorce in Florida, you can reach out, contact me, and we will go ahead and see if we can't schedule a Zoom consultation for about 30 minutes. If you have questions about divorce, I do reserve the right to reject them if I'm busy, if I have things to do, that kind of situation. So don't go, hey, I'm going to blow this guy up. And I also only do one free legal consultation if I do it. So, what is a dissolution of marriage in Florida? It's the same thing as a Florida and divorce. Oh, wow. I actually caught that typo. That's cool. Well, again, kids, it's 20 plus thousand words. So, I know what I'm fixing later. Per Florida divorce law, all right, dissolution of marriage is the actual legal term. Dissolution of marriage. Okay. Divorce is really kind of the popular word. You will see divorce used in some other states like Texas, but then they'll also use dissolution of marriage at times as well. When you do your case law research, you'll see the term dissolution of marriage. You'll see divorce sometimes used interchangeably. It just depends. So, really, when you're dissolving the marriage, it's a divorce, it's a dissolution of marriage. Pretty easy stuff. And we kind of go from there on that. Okay. So next is Florida divorce law. If you think it's easy, you're likely thinking wrong. I always love people who are like, well, what if I just tell the judge? What if I just tell the judge? What if I just tell the judge? Well, judges are supposed to make rulings of evidence based on evidence, rulings on facts, and render judgments basing them against the law that exists, what we call stare decisis, okay? Case law, legal precedent, kind of used interchangeably. Okay, that's why you have Supreme Court cases. They're legal precedent. As legal precedent, they're supposed to control and influence the decisions of the court. All right, and as you navigate to the site, you'll see over 100 case laws, over 100 cases that have been analyzed. Um, that's not even a tenth of what you need to know. Okay, those are just ones that I put together as I was trying to make this material readable, understandable for people to go, oh, I probably shouldn't do this divorce in Florida on my own. I should instead go, hey, I should hire someone who's, litigated a few of these, been to court, got a license, is far more qualified than me as a regular person. Again, it's going to depend on your situation. Some people who are like, I don't want anything from the marriage. We don't have any minor children. We don't own a house. We don't own cars together. We have no joint accounts. We've basically been living as roommates for the last 10 years or whatever. And they just want out. They don't care about alimony or anything like that. They can get out, but you're going to be giving up things you can't later try and reach back for. Like that person had money I didn't know about. Well, you can't reach back. That's what res judicata, which we explored in part 2, or at least touched on. So a lot of times, you get, well, how do I file for divorce in Florida? It's pretty easy. You just got to file a petition. That gets the process started. Now, filing for divorce is not the same as litigating divorce. Litigating divorce is a whole different situation. Okay, and that's why I have this fun little section, how to file divorce petitions easy, and that's why you have to make sure you do it right. Why? Because if you don't plead things properly, if you don't put people on proper notice, oh, that's cute. You can't later go back and ask for it. Okay, you can't go, oh man, I screwed up. I meant to plead this. Hey, I need to have a whole new trial. No, courts won't do that. We touched on briefly the only rare exception if there's fraud on the court, but that's incredibly high burden to meet, and so much so I'm not going to even touch on this material. Again, why you might want to talk to a lawyer during a free legal consultation. Okay, so we don't want to get into these Chinese, what I call Chinese fortune cookie things. Like, hey, this lawyer told me X. Right, but there's an entire alphabet, and then you got alphabets from like, foreign languages you need to understand as well, kind of. All right, don't just go rushing into it thinking you're going to be able to understand it all. All right, so we're kind of getting into that. A little bit more of the background, trying to create these little easy to digest snippets. I have the links on the website for where you can find the Florida Supreme Court approved forms, although these are not going to cover every single legal situation. So if you navigate to the web page and you look for it, you'll find it. Just do Control F if you're on your computer. On your phone, every phone's different how you do a search. So that's just quick little snippet. All right, we're going to do that for now. Next, we're going to touch on where do you file for divorce in Florida. All right, that's going to be the next part we touch on. All right, folks, having fun so far?